So when I started with the company, I was interviewed, after, a couple of cycles by the owner, the person who was going to sign my paycheck. And I mean, as me, fresh out of college, that was eye-opening. Like, oh, wow, I'm, reportable to this person. But it was nice because you get to see like, okay, this is who I'm going to be interacting with at the end of the day. And then, growing up through that and watching the company grow, and then, anytime there's a change of ownership, there's always a little bit of uncertainty. But it basically went from family to another known entity and a board member who was familiar with the business. They weren't bringing a team in. So that transition was fairly seamless. It was actually they were both of the general managers at that point. It was like we went from somebody named Steve to somebody named Steve. So it was fairly in name and culture. It was fairly seamless. This more recent transition where the former owner was exiting and retiring, no private group to kind of step in and take over at that point. He was looking really for the right fit for the company. So he brought in some of the staff at that point to kind of go through the acquisition process. And, he's like, ultimately, I'm retiring. Ideally, you guys are staying. So this has got to be the right fit for you as well as the right exit for me. So, going through the process of looking at private equity acquirers as well as strategic acquirers and finding somebody that was going to be the right home for the company, who was going to, take advantage of 66 years worth of brand history and the strength and the talent of the people that we have. We were very fortunate in where we landed that we found an acquirer who was going to basically respect that and, continue to operate us as a standalone business under our own brand with our own people, basically doing what we do. And just now with the financial and talent backing, if there's something that we want to go do, we've got the backing to go do that.